of us must imbibe so that we can stay safe.
Yes.
And go through this and survive it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
The permanent secretary is here present, directors, other senior staff of the Office of the Secretary General to the Government of the Federation. It's going to be a quick one, sir.
Yeah.
Because every day, every minute, or every news, you are there expressing what this is so that we can survive the damage. Thank you very much, sir. Don't be tired. People have imbibed that culture. People who have been lackadaisical before, they now do this thing to the benefit of Nigeria and the whole world. We are here again this year. Will I call it routine or ritual? It's not ritual. It's because of what the Nigerian Legion stands for. And we are excited and gratified that the country has recognized the sacrifices of the heroes past and present. Your contribution has gone a long way to enlighten the public as to why we carry out this exercise every year. That is, we worked so that the rest of us can survive. We want to appreciate your contributions last year and year before. And I hope you got our letters of appreciation. We will appeal to you, your office, to communicate same to other ministries, parastatals, and other government agencies, so that when we get to them, they will know that we are coming there for the exercise. Mr. President, who is our grand patron, did the final launch of the 2021 Armed Forces Remembrance Appeal Fund on the 20th of November 2020 at the Villa. His speech, which came after the speech of our Honorable Minister, who is our patron, started at the National War College at the press briefing, in which they expressed what the emblem appeal launch stands for. So I don't have to go into those details. We all have it, and we appreciate the contributions of everybody, including the enlightenment that you have given to Israel. All the places we have gone to, they have received us very well, and they have responded very well. I think that is all. I will have the pleasure and privilege to decorate you since I'm wearing it.
I know. No, I told them that I was going to get my own.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you so much.
I thought you were right, just like I said last year, and we are here again.
Next time you can talk to the camera.
No, after the secure.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So this one has...
Thank you very much.
Yes, Ebenezer. He's my very good friend.
No.
Oh, yes, she's my wife. Yeah, she's my wife. Thank you. Yes. I will do that. Yeah, I will do that.
Yes, please, you can turn to this side. For all journalists.
In the office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Chairman, Secretary of the Nigerian Legion and your team, directors, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press. Let me start by truly appreciating the chairman and the entirety of the Nigerian Legion and our men in the armed forces, serving and retired all over the country, for the wonderful services that you have rendered to this nation in the time of peace, in the time of conflict, even in the time of war. A lot of your members have paid the supreme sacrifice of keeping this nation one by laying their lives, not only in this nation, but in other nations of the world, where you have gone either as participating troops in United Nations activities for the purposes of keeping peace in other jurisdictions. The Nigerian Armed Forces and the police, in the history of the United Nations, I think on the African continent, we have provided and participated in most peacekeeping operations than any other nation. So not only have you been involved in our country, but also we've shared in the times of grief and afflictions of other nations. For that, I believe the people of Nigeria remain eternally grateful to your organization and your members. On my part, and members of my office, along with the permanent secretaries, I want to give you the firm commitment of our support, like we have always done, and we will continue to do that. Because we believe that people who have worked to preserve the unity of this nation and peace and tranquility in other nations, even in the times of retirement or having paid the supreme sacrifice, even in the course of duty, deserve better recognition, deserve better support, and deserve better care. And for that reason, like the president said when he launched the emblem on the 20th of October, you remain in our prayers. And like I said, we remain eternally grateful to you. One of the things that we will do is we will circularize a notice to all ministries and departments and agencies to receive you and also extend their support. Because your membership or your members continue to provide services for us. I know that most of the people that man our offices in terms of provision of security are members of the Nigerian Legion. So even in retirement, they continue to provide those very important services, because if our offices are not secured, then we will not be able to sit down and do our works. So we will circularize notices that all MDS should receive you, should support you, and should with the pride wear this emblem on a daily basis until the 17th of January, when we perform the final rituals of bringing the Armed Forces Remembrance period to a close. I can assure you that the President, being your grand patron, wears his badge with a sense of pride, to the extent that those of us that work with him closely, he will look at your chest every time you appear before him. So we always have reserve in a spot where you have to pick before you go into his office, because that is a sense of national pride, that people who have served conscientiously, diligently, and some ultimately paying the sacrifice, supreme sacrifice of laying their lives, should be honored. And I believe that if we are consistent in that, we will drive home that sense of patriotism in our people, that they will not be forgotten after they have rendered those very onerous tasks of keeping us one as a nation. So, Mr. Chairman, with your members, I truly welcome you this morning, and I thank you for the honor of decorating me with the 2021 emblem in commemoration of the Armed Forces emblem launch. And we will join you in the celebrations until we get to the last day of the 17th of January, when we bring the entirety of this celebration to a closure. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, the SGF, for those encouraging words.